Sorry, everyone. We had some technical difficulties in the beginning of this game, but everything should be working now. So
Yeah.
let's just get right into it. All right, quarter number 2, 4:41 on the clock. Well, Sparta already out to an early lead. Sparta 39, Wolves 2. Unfortunately, we didn't have our intro before the game, but
Yeah.
we definitely wanted to just touch on how brand new the Reed Spring girls basketball program is this year.
Well, I mean, we got a lot of young talent out there. A lot of people that the coaches are watching as they develop and, ultimately get better at the game. Like you said, we have a pretty young team, a young program. Coach McNichols is coming back. So we get to see her system again, and maybe she'll change it up a little bit, just adapt to what skill that we have going out there. But it's just a matter of just improving and just getting better every play.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely. And like you said, Coach McNichols did work for the school district a couple years ago, and she did leave, and obviously she's back as the girls basketball head coach. So brand new face, a brand new system. We have a lot of new girls that came out for basketball this year that played basketball in the past but came out again. So that's really, really exciting. You always love to see people return to a program, youth in the program, like you said, to develop into the culture that McNichols wants.
Mm-hmm. Well, Sparta's definitely out to a strong start here, to say the least.
Yes, we knew coming into this game that Sparta's
a good team.
very
really
good girls basketball team. Yes.
Yeah.
And they're very surprisingly. We were looking at the player sheet here, and there's no seniors on the team. They're surprisingly a very youthful program.
And normally, when you think about teams that don't have any seniors, you'd think, okay, well, they're young, they're
Up and coming program, getting stuff figured out. Yeah.
Then you see games like this, and it just really shows that, all right, yeah, we're young, but we're pretty darn good too. So Sparta's definitely a more than formidable opponent and exciting to watch.
I mean, obviously coming out, Reed Spring has not had a lot of luck on the offensive side of the ball. Unfortunately, the girls basketball team has a lot of girls out due to quarantines, injuries, and stuff like that, which obviously that does not help any team that happens to.
Yeah.
So they're playing through a lot tonight, the girls are. The first game of the season, and they have so many girls out. They just got to make the best of this opportunity.
Yeah, they got a lot going against them, but, you got to start somewhere, so.
And Sparta is immediately getting up in the girls' faces at half court and pressing.
Yeah. Able to defend that fast break there. Good job by the Wolves. It's fortunate that Sparta couldn't capitalize on that, but.
So you can tell Sparta is playing extremely aggressive on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball, and it is certainly working to their favor. Well, number 5 for the Trojans there, just letting that one fly immediately off the catch.
Yeah, no hesitation on that, and that's what good players do,
Brooklyn Roller, she is a sophomore as well. She had a pretty shot, not going to lie to you about it. Very good form.
Yeah.
And when I said we had girls returning to the program that played basketball in the past, right there, number 13, Lexi Essick. She played basketball, I believe, in middle school and hasn't since. And came back to the program, that's incredible. You need as many players as you need on a team. The more players, the better.
Yeah, no question about it.
But I will say the past couple of possessions here for the Wolves, they have drove into the basket and gotten fouls.
Yeah,
into the free throw line.
Exactly. It's the small things that count.
Fortunately, couldn't get that one to drop. Good rebound there by Riley Sadler.
Ah, can't capitalize.
Sophomore, youth right there. Riley Sadler, speak about her.
Oh, yeah, well, Riley Sadler, she's another one with a lot of potential on this team. She's also our biggest asset that we have, standing at 6 foot even. She's a sophomore, like you said. Got a lot of young potential in her, and definitely going to be looking for her to develop as the season progresses.
Absolutely. We seem to have a little bit more urgency right now. Just from the first couple of possessions I've seen on the defensive end, we're starting to fly around and try to trap these girls, and they're doing it right back to us.
Yeah.
What I mean by trap is whenever they send 2 defenders to one with a player with the ball and try to get them in the corner and pick up the ball and get them to panic, which creates turnovers.
Exactly. But hey, I mean, it looks like we're getting a lot of fouls in our favor here, which is really good. I'd like to see us capitalize a little more and not having to resort to getting free throws as our points, but slow and steady wins the race, I guess.
That's right. I'll say the biggest thing for the program this season for the Lady Wolves is just being positive no matter what happens. You will not improve if you are negative about everything that happens. You just won't. It's just how life works. I mean, you have to be positive and take everything with intensity and as hard as you go. And regardless of what the results are, you will improve.
Exactly. A little bit of a bad pass there, maybe a miscommunication, but, well, Sparta's ball.
Sparta defensively, I mean, they're just flying around.
Oh, yeah.
They are not playing scared. They are not hesitating at all. They are a very confident group, and it shows.
Wow, good
Great
shot.
drop. See, that's the only drawback of playing that aggressive. You have to be smart. Like I said, it's smart aggressive. You have to pick and choose. You can't just fly around and slap people and you're going to pick up 5 fouls, you're going to be out of the game. I can't really criticize them a lot. I mean, looking at the score, but they really need to pick and choose their battles there if they want to stay in that game. Good rebound there by Riley Sadler.
Come on, take that 3 attempt. Definitely needing the points right now. Sparta's playing aggressive here, really pushing them back.
So I like the ball movement that the Lady Wolves are doing right now. Just trying to get anything open.
Something going here. And, oop, shot won't fall. Offensive rebound. Nope, never mind. And looks like a foul on the play.
So I really like that last offense possession for the Lady Wolves. I mean, it didn't result into a basket, but they were screening, they were moving the ball around. I mean, that's what you have to do to get offensive rolling.
Yeah, well, I mean, we were talking about it pre-game. Just because the ball doesn't go in the basket, doesn't mean it wasn't a bad play or it wasn't a good play. Because, the play can be executed well, and sometimes you just miss a shot, plain and simple.
So no one's ever been in the history of basketball 100% from the field. We're human. We ain't perfect.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's going to fall, so you could be as perfect as you want on a play and it won't fall. But it's just knowing that you ran that play to perfection, you'll do it again, and eventually that shot will fall or that layup will fall.
Exactly. Good rebound there by the Wolves.
So Riley Sadler is all over the board just from the little bit we've been watching. She's hustling out there.
25 putting up a brick wall there. No getting around that.
So
Cassie loses the ball. So, 3 attempt. Falls just short and...
I like the confidence on that shot.
Yeah.
She immediately caught the ball. She caught her feet ready, her hands ready, and she let it fly.
Ooh, she tries to get another one off, but that's blocked. And, ooh, bad decision by Sparta there to kick it back in. And, ooh, there's some points for the Wolves.
Cast a quick number 20. senior this year, another returning player from the past.
And Sparta just marches right down and dang.
They're not going to let up. I'm going to tell you that right now. Sparta is not going to let up regardless of what the score is. That's just their mentality.
Yeah, for sure. Good bounce there in the free throw for Sparta, and it's going to make it 56-7, and looks like going to be just under 10 seconds now with the clock ticking.
I just want to see this final play and see what we're going to run here and see if we can get anything going into half.
Final seconds, and
I mean, good open shot right there. Got the shot we were looking for, just unfortunately didn't fall.
yeah, looks like that's going to bring up halftime here.
Sparta 56, Wolves 7. We do apologize for technical difficulties we had before. We couldn't cover the first quarter of that game, but a little bit we watched. I mean, Sparta's a team. Sparta came to play.
No question.
Defensively for Sparta, I mean, they just fly around, they get up in your face, and they're not going to let up. Yeah. Offensively for Reed Spring, towards the end of that quarter there, I honestly didn't think it was that bad. I mean, we got a lot of ball movement, a lot of screens going on. Just unfortunately, we couldn't hit the shots and get them down.
Yeah, it was like I was saying, just because the ball doesn't go in the basket on the play does not mean that it's a bad or good play. So, it was some good execution there to finish off, and, I can't say that we can go into the locker room with something, but, at least we can go into the locker room knowing that we can execute a few plays well, and just got to start getting the ball in the basket now.
Absolutely, yeah. We'll come right back with another halftime analysis right after this commercial break.
Here at Jim's Historic Barbershop, you always get an old school barbershop experience. Classic haircuts at an affordable price. Traditional straight razor shaves with hot towels and all the extras. All with the feeling of the original barbershop experience.
For the love you give, they just won't take. You can ask them, please.
Come visit Jim's Historic Barbershop in downtown Reed Spring.
And all of your love.
Nice to experience the comforts of old-school customer service wrapped in the convenience of the modern world. Tanco's Lumber and Home Center is your one-stop destination for all your home building and renovating needs. From top-of-the-line Milwaukee power tools to all your lumber and supplies, Tanco has it all. A generous assortment of light fixtures, painting supplies, Marvin windows and doors, even automotive and sporting goods. Tanco has what you are looking for. Come visit us in Branson West on Highway 13, just across from Hardee's, and see why we should be your first stop in home supplies.
I I mean, if we saw the score, it was like, 53-7 going in there. A lot of things that they've done good. They've done really good on capitalizing on our mistakes, all right? Almost every chance they get, almost every mistake we get, they have taken that ball and they've just put it in the basket, which is just simply how you win games. They've been very good at hitting their shots, effective at the free throw line. Yes. Their only mishap so far seems to be that, Reed Spring's been drawing a lot of fouls from them, and that's honestly how we've been is from the free throw line. And if Sparta can really just limit the fouls, then, this would be a sound game for them for sure.
Yes, absolutely. And talk about the Lady Wolves, I mean, tough half. I mean, you can't say it any way else. I mean, tough half for them. I mean, not ideal. I mean, obviously you don't want this to happen especially on your first game, but there's a lot of stuff you can take from this, especially coming out of that locker room. I mean, what do you got to lose?
Yeah, I mean,
you got nothing to lose now.
What do you think they talked about in that locker room?
You just got to keep your head up, man. I mean, regardless of what happened, they just have to move on. Don't even worry about what's on the scoreboard at this point. If I was the coach, I'd be like, this is a brand new game. Take it 0-0. Improve what you can improve on.
Yes.
Cut a little bit harder. Pass the ball a little bit more movement, more talk. I mean, there's so many things you can work on. I mean, just treat it like a practice from now on. Just improve on the things you need to improve on and have a positive attitude about it. That's the only thing you can do about it.
Yeah, it's like we've been saying all game thus far is that, this is going to be a game where we're just going to have to watch for things to improve on, and we're just going to have to work on executing the little things well, because the little things are really what matter at this point.
Yes.
And speaking of basketball, if we were talking about, how's boys basketball going?
I'm telling you what, I'm biased, obviously, because I'm a basketball player, but I'm very excited. I'm very excited to show people what we can do, because brand new program, just like the girls basketball program. We have a new head coach and a new assistant coach. Coach Kendrick is our head coach, and Coach Noonan is our assistant coach, and then we have Coach Giebler that has returned from last year as our freshman coach. I tell you what, I absolutely love our coaching staff from a player standpoint, and it's awesome. It really is. We're going to surprise so many people. I mean, we're doing a completely new offense, completely new defenses, and we're going to get around. We're going to have some fun. We're going to fly around. We're going to make people get upset, get in their faces, make them uncomfortable. I mean, that's just going to be our style of basketball from now on. I mean, as a player, that's what you love to do. It's very exciting.
As much as I love Lady Wolves basketball, definitely going to be excited to be commentating for that as well, and I'm sure that'll be super fun to watch. So
honestly, it's going to be exciting. It really will.
Yeah, well, we got definitely another action-packed half for you coming up. Definitely going to be a lot more scoring. Hopefully more so on the Reed Spring side, that they can maybe just work on to improve something before this game is over and just get more points on that board.
Yeah, we talked about this before, but the youth on this Lady Wolves team, you can tell. Looking at their roster here, there's so many sophomores, freshmen, juniors. I believe there's only 2 seniors, if I'm not mistaken. We don't have a lot of.
Yeah, well, yeah, for our team, only 2 seniors. For Sparta, on the other hand, no seniors anywhere to be found.
Yeah.
They got 8 freshmen, 5 sophomores, and 2 juniors. So, this is a youthful team, and from the skill that they're showing, this is a skilled youthful team as well. So, Sparta, if you're a Sparta fan, you got a lot to watch for in the future. But, I could say the same for the Wolves, too, because we're a pretty young team as well, and we're looking to develop in a new program.
Absolutely. Going into a new program, especially when you have youth, you have to build from the ground up. You're not going to come out and you're not going to be, you're not 100%. You're not 100% learn the offense yet, the defense, the rotations, meshing with your teammates. When you're a new player coming to something like this, it takes a lot to adapt. This is just going to take time. But like you said, we have to focus on the little things and get them right so we can build off of that. The biggest thing right now, like I said, was just to stay positive, score 0-0, go out, and play the game that you love to play.
Yeah.
That's what sports is all about.
Exactly.
Here, Sparta comes out with the ball coming out of half. They are immediately pulling the trigger.
Yeah, trying to make it rain on us early here. Ooh, we're looking for a foul, I think.
Good defense by Sydney right there.
And
One
they
of our
don't draw
only
the foul, yeah.
One of our only seniors, great job as a post player. I mean, she didn't jump or anything, didn't draw the foul, just a perfect wall up, made her miss.
Ooh, another fast break here from Sparta, and oh man.
Great job by the Wolves defense to get back right there.
Yeah.
That was perfectly executed fast break defense.
Good recovery for sure.
Everybody ran to the middle of the floor, which is exactly what you want to do if you're sprinting back on D on a fast break. Clog up that lane and force them to shoot the basketball.
For the first few plays here, I mean,
Oh, it was an incredible pass, by the way.
I
was very impressed with that pass.
I was going to say, the Reed Spring Wolves are looking like a new team.
I mean, that was a crazy pass. I mean, one leg, threw it up over both our players. That was nice.
Heck of a play. Some plays are just, so good offensively that sometimes no defense can stop that.
The one thing I hope that the Wolves are going to do offensively is just slow down the pace of the game, because right now we're playing pretty sped up, and that's making a lot of mistakes. I hope that the Wolves kind of just take their time, survey the defense, and make the correct call. No reason to rush right now.
And, just shorten the layup there.
4 out, 1 in set on offense.
And
it's working to whenever they grab that rebound. It's quite impressive to watch. They definitely have that down. It's
the coordination and
I'll say just the team chemistry is incredible on this team. Looks like just a miscommunication right there. Thought she was cutting up, and unfortunately just threw it out.
Oh, no hesitation. Oh, got a player down. Oh no. That's what you don't like to see.
Not at all.
Especially with all the injuries and problems that we've already had, and it's only first game of the season. Someone's down.
Nothing you like to see.
Josh.
She I believe is Lexi Essick, and she is walking off the floor, so that's always a really good sign.
Yeah.
Looks like 0-0. I believe Harley Watson, a freshman, getting some playing time tonight.
Looks like Lexi's gonna go to the locker room. That's never a good sign right there. But
I do like what Coach McNichols is doing right now and putting in a lot of youth just to get them experience in this game.
yeah, I agree. I mean, experience is key, and that's how players develop. Yeah, they're really not making any mistakes, so. And there we go. That'll add 2 points to the already massive lead that they have, and the Wolves are just looking for something at this point. And it throws it right to the defender, and
Great take by number 1 for Sparta.
that's Lainey Humble again.
We called her name quite a bit tonight.
Yeah,
She's done very well.
definitely been another influencer. Yeah, she draws the foul there. Gets that one to fall, and looks like another one.
Consistency is all I can say for Sparta at this point.
Yeah.
They are, like you said, at the half, they're capitalizing on all of our mistakes and all our opportunities, and they're just not letting up. The only thing I would say, I mean, yes, it was a semi-open shot, but we have to, at this point, we have to get more ball movement and get more movement, more screening, more cutting, trying to get a look at the basket. I mean,
Yeah,
unfortunately, that's just not going to cut it.
it's another shot that's fallen. Trying to force another. I think that was Aubrey Davis who came in. Oh, good. Interception there by Riley. Just stopping that one. Oh, man. There's something. And now we got to try and capitalize on it. Oh, and
Draws the foul. Good take.
good job there. I think that was, number 30. That was Dahlia. Good job there. And now an opportunity to get some more points on the board.
Hey, we got 1 for 2 right there. We got one of them to fall. That's better than none. Score 71-8. Sparta is ahead. Just over 3:30 to go in the third quarter.
Make that a 74-8. And now another easy fast break layup there.
And like we talked about, like I said before the game, I told you that Sparta is. I mean, they're not going to let up regardless of what the score is. That's just their mentality. And I respect it a lot. I mean, teams like that just have that killer mentality. Both teams are just playing extremely aggressive right now. I mean, Sparta is just getting so many open looks, and they're just so good on penetration. A great finish right there. I mean, right there, yeah.
Absolutely. Trying to force another pass and another fast break.
I'm telling you, number 25 is just a force.
Yeah.
Especially since she's so young. I mean, at sophomore. I mean, she still has. I mean, this year and 2 more years on top of it. I mean, I'd watch out. I mean, Big 8 wise. I mean, she's a monster inside. Not a bad look, honestly, right there. I mean, that's one of our better offensive possessions. I mean, it was a good pass, good open shot. We took with confidence.
Well, they stopped the shot, but now Sparta gets another attempt and
looks like draws the foul.
Yeah.
I mean, we all know that one of the most beloved holidays is coming up, and it's crazy to think about it. It's coming up in 3 days, I believe.
I know. Thanksgiving
I
got
swear,
here so
Thanksgiving
fast.
flew this year.
Oh, man.
I mean, it's always cliche to say, "Oh, time goes by so fast," but like legitimately, with how crazy. I mean, we all know how crazy this year's been. I mean, Thanksgiving flew, and
oh yeah.
Especially for me personally, like I had no clue it was a couple weeks ago that it was this close. I mean, who doesn't love Thanksgiving? I mean, unfortunately, with COVID and everything, I mean, big groups and stuff like that, it's frowned upon. But I just hope that everybody gets to see their family and enjoy the holidays as we all should.
Yeah, I mean, just take whatever precautions are necessary.
Exactly.
So,
Have some of that good food. I mean, that's Thanksgiving staple right there.
Oh yeah, that's why I love Thanksgiving so much. I get
So, I mean,
I get to eat a bunch of food. So there's defense right there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know if there's a foul or not, but there's defense.
You know, sometimes to play, you're gonna get. I mean, there's a reason why you get 5 fouls in a basketball game. I mean, you're supposed to have some. To play good defense, you're gonna foul. That's just how it is. That's why you get 5.
Yeah.
And fouls show you're being aggressive, but like I said, you don't want to be overly. You don't want to be overly aggressive and get so many fouls. But fouling once or twice, I mean, it just shows that you're flying around and trying to make something happen. Which is exactly what these Lady Wolves need, is someone to step up and fly around and just try to make plays happen. I know this might get quite controversial, but what is your favorite Thanksgiving food, Ty? Because this starts fights with some people.
Oh, buddy. Here we go. Well,
I just have a weird feeling you're gonna throw something spicy.
Favorite Thanksgiving food. You know, I really like the mashed potatoes with gravy.
I mean, that's a staple. I mean, you can't not.
Yeah.
Have gravy.
You know, oddly enough, there was one year in which I had salmon, my favorite food ever, at Thanksgiving once. I'm not kidding.
You just look like a salmon guy. That just makes so much sense to me. I love salmon too.
Oh yeah, no, I had it one year, and it was, oh man, that was so good. That was probably the favorite food I've had at Thanksgiving. You know, obviously I don't have it every year.
I have never heard of that, salmon at Thanksgiving. That might be.
It was a 1 year thing, so yeah. What's yours? Again,
this is gonna be extremely controversial, but my top 2, my number 1, stuffing. I know some people absolutely hate stuffing.
Are you serious?
I love.
I'm one of those people. So
you hate stuffing?
Oh yeah.
I love it. And mac and cheese is a staple.
Okay, I can relate with you on that.
Mama makes some good mac and cheese, and I'm really excited. I mean, the turkey. I mean, everybody loves meat.
Seems like moms always make good mac and cheese.
It's true. I mean,
it's a staple.
Yeah, mac and cheese is that number 1 comfort food.
Oh yes.
That's so salmon. That is the most Thai borge thing you could have said. My favorite thing is salmon.
Well, it's just such a good food, man. It's either that.
I mean, I had salmon last night, so I'm not hating on you or anything.
Oh yeah, there you go. It's either that.
Buzzer beater right there. What an incredible shot. Ooh, letting it fly. And that's the end of quarter number 3 right there. Sparta 86, Wolves 8. I mean, we're going on a rant here about Thanksgiving. I mean, I know I'm just all wild up.
Yeah.
I mean, last quarter here for the Lady Wolves. I mean, just go out and just got to go out and keep playing. I mean, I've said this multiple times, but just don't look at the score as a player. You just have to play 100%.
Yeah.
Do everything the best of your ability, improve.
Right. And maybe some rice on an occasional day. But okay, I'm one of those guys where I do not like any of my food touching. All right, like
I see what you're saying.
I have separate areas like any food. It does not touch. I don't care what I'm eating.
The Wolves are here they're doing what I wanted them to do, which was slow down their pace of the game and just try to get more action. Trying to look at who's on the floor right now. It looks like we have Harley Watson at point. She's played quite a bit tonight as a freshman. I mean, to be honest with you, a freshman playing varsity in any sport, especially first game, I can't imagine the jitters and just the anxiety and the stress.
No question about it.
Ooh, Harley Watson speaking. Coming out of nowhere and getting that steal. That's the type of plays you want to see.
There we go. That's maybe the spark that we're looking for here, just to take away this game with something. So, and we are now in the double digits for points, which is definitely huge.
I mean, that's just a personal win right there for Harley. I mean, she knows that she did something right. I mean, Exactly what you need to grow.
That's a confidence booster right there, for sure. And ooh, big pass, no hesitation, and ooh, that one's not gonna fall.
Just looking at the lineups going against each other right now, I mean, just visually looking at Sparta, I mean, they are significantly taller
Oh
than Reed Spring. I'm really glad I said significantly right. That makes me feel happy inside because usually that word gets a little mumbly whenever I say it. So that's a personal win for me. Just want to point that out there.
Oh man.
I'm just trying to say big words and try to sound
Yes.
decent. You know what I
There
mean?
you go. And oh man, well that was an eventful possession.
We're just I like what this young group's doing right now for Richmond. They're truly flying around and trying to get everything out of every possession.
There you go.
I respect that a lot.
You bet. I mean, we're trying to get something going.
So you definitely they have not given up, which
Yeah.
credit to them.
And a lot
It
of
shows
teams,
a lot about their character.
a lot of
really
teams
does.
would at this point in the game.
Oh, absolutely.
So
Oh, good look inside there, regardless of what happened. I mean, they were looking to the right spot. Another thing that I wanted to bring up was that if may or may not know, Reed Spring High School, especially, we do a food drive every year around this time. It's actually going on right now. Basically, the food drive is a way for us to give back to our community. So students, parents, community members all donate, and we give food and everything to people in need in the area. Just wanted to say that, just to say if any kids or parents that didn't know about it and would like to donate, I believe it's on our website, and if your kid goes to school, just ask them about it and they will say what their class needs. I mean, it's super important. It's a great way to support your community and give back, especially in these it's crazy
Trying
year.
times.
And it's trying, absolutely.
Yeah.
Putting it lightly. Hey, right there. Got the free throw line 1 for 1 right now. Let's see if we make it 2 for 2.
yeah, there we go. Keep it up.
But like I said with the food drive, I've worked it a couple times now since I've been in high school and actually given food to the people, and it's just great to see. I mean, this community in general is just
Yeah.
such a great community.
It's a good
so
cause.
so much love. I mean, you're giving it right back to the people. I mean, it's exactly what the world needs more of this right now, especially.
Oh
So
yeah, no question.
Please consider donating.
Yeah.
Ooh, good take right there. No foul call. Good defense
Wow.
right there by the Lady Wolves.
There we go.
That one almost went in there.
Reed Spring stiffening a little bit here towards
being
towards
patient.
the end. Yeah.
Mhm.
Like you said earlier, slowing things down. We're doing a good job of that. And
Good steal there by the Lady Wolves. Harley Watson there pushing the floor. Closing 2 minutes here of the game. Sparta's slowed down too as well. I've also noticed. Looks like they have their freshmen in is what it looks like. Their freshman lineup right now.
yeah,
Getting them experience.
it's like we've been saying all game. Experience is key, and you know you just
To
gotta,
both teams.
yeah, got to build that in your younger players, even if you're already a young team like Sparta is. So
You know the old saying, best way to gain knowledge. A good cut there by Harley Watson. Last 30 seconds here. Let's see one of the final possessions of the Lady Wolves. Let's see what we can convert here.
I can't really say it any other way. The Wolves got a lot of things to improve on, all right? And going into practice, I'm sure they'll try their best to do that. What I really admired from the Wolves is that, even towards the end of the game, they didn't give up.
Absolutely.
Even though I think, especially in the fourth, they knew they were going to lose, but still they just kept fighting. They kept putting forth their best effort, and they tried their hardest, which is really all you could ask for in a team.
I couldn't have said it better. And just on the final note, everybody have a good Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving in 3 days. It's always exciting. And the food jar I talked about, if you are interested, please ask your kids, your students, and just call any school and just willing to donate. It's such a good cause. Highly would recommend. And thank you for tuning in to